Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang!
Like, you also can pick something that's kind of slow, like a Medusa. They don't really have a lot of damage. OD's kind of okay against it, but like, how good is this? Can okay, cool.
Tempo. Just let's put pressure on like TA, not let her take over the game. I mean, you mentioned it's gonna be a tough TA lane anyways. I don't think
Does right. Like you're able to get the better end of most of these kinds of trades. Oh, there we go. This was like I was wanting 3 kills in this, so just from very long range to be able to disrupt that
might
combo
be in trouble
was
down
fantastic.
bottom. And they find the drag back into the Impale, really trying to utilize the slow tick in the burn.
Top
And now
again.
they'll just turn their attention to the Ogre as top lane. Kimizu is going to end up getting dropped, and there's the kill starting to flock on over for Fnatic.
Sorry to our observer there.
It does feel like...
Oh, Nando. You were complimenting him about avoiding a lot of the deaths there on the bottom side, but...
sitting towards top as well, so it's going to Kimizu to start. They'll need some TPs to try and protect Raven. There's the first come into play for the Nyx Assassin, but I mean, Raven's just standing his ground and looking to man-fire. Can they blow up the OT? They can. Now with the help of DJ, they'll turn it back around. It's done onto 2. Armo gets involved. Doesn't have enough mana for the Sonic Wave, but it looks like he doesn't even need it. As somehow Raven keeps his life, and Fnatic counting out Nando too. Very early level 6 from DJ. It's got Vincenzo nearby, unfortunately. Bit of a whiff there on the stun. Now with 4 Radiant Heroes showing up, might be enough to turn it back around. So look to try and target down James at the moment, but Arnold's even going to blink in the middle. Drops a Sonic Wave, getting rid of Carlo. They're still lacking a little bit of the control for Bob. As a jaunt to the TP out, Arnold's, he got the damage, he doesn't. Park, third in net worth, closing the distance on the Deso. Once again, it's going to be Kimizu to start, but the Ice Path position from Genuel will cancel this, and now they'll just turn it back around as Carlo has compromised his own position. You see Fnatic a little bit cautious on how heavily they want to commit until Raven shows up, and now he can follow the distance. It's charging on full thanks to the Surge, and they'll blow up the OD once again. It's all Fnatic to start this game. They're looking to make it a triple as well, as Vincenzo's still sticking around. The Straggler penalized for his position. And Raven.
That's a free tower. It is real obvious. So Nando, he's running back as quickly as he can. No blink dagger yet on Raven.
The vision. Raven's going to start straight on top of Nando, but he's got Carlo behind him as well, and an even better Impale landing onto 2, which will slow down the snowball, which is still fast enough to get Nando out to safety. Bob's going to think about swinging on over from the west, but Nando diving deeper and deeper behind the tier 2 tower. Another great Astral to give Nando time.
Yeah, nice team play.
They might turn to Bob though. Ice Path from downtown. Raven is able to find the extra chain control as Bob. He'll split the middle. Raven will do the dirty work if he can cut off Kimizu, but they've got a really strong ward on the high ground for Execration, as Kimizu's going to try and jump in full. They're able to secure Nando's life at the moment thanks to the snowball, but now that they're on top of the Templar Assassin, Nando needs assistance. Is going to hold the BKB for round 2, but now Raven popping his own BKB. He'll look to deal with the support simultaneously. They get rid of Vincenzo, and now the rest of the cores are on the agenda. Nando, a super defensive BKB. Be out to safety. See Fnatic just holding full control of this game, and they can just freely push down objectives. Tier 2 under siege now mid, and DJ's just going to look to jump as soon as the Ogre shows. You're going to be so cautious of how you posture. I mean, Kimizu's already looked to protect him long enough with the Astral, and they've got extra control afterwards. Execration, they're looking to show up though.
Nice
coil onto 3, but Raven, he's got the BKB, so he's going to be able to get out to safety. Not fast enough though, as Kimizu dropping the sanities enough to find the Chaos Knight kill. Now they can turn their attention to Januel, as Execration trade a 3-for-1, and
as they go for this 5-man smoke, they want to get a kill, and they want to transition that into Roach.
Januel is going to be able to place the ward fast enough, just before they get involved.
The blink.
A coil onto 2. Where's the extra follow-up afterwards? Carlo's going to jump in the middle of it all, but they don't have the damage to blow up Raven. Nando committing 2. He's got the DD. Armel's in trouble. One more right click's not enough, as they're out to safety. Massive amount of buybacks getting back involved through the fight, but Nando, he needs assistance, and he needs it now, but he won't get it. Armel, godlike here from the Queen of Pain, and now they have control around Roshan.
it kind of feels like Kamizu's resigned himself to that role, right? Like, he's got half the net worth of the rest of the cores.
Bottom? Bottom? Classic DJ, just doing DJ stuff. Helper Armel as well, a nice little cheeky kill, getting rid of the puck. I mean, out of tower, and I think they know Nando's mid too. They've already got the normal punch on Jabs, and Nando's a corner.
Oh no, that's not the situation that you want there, and you can see Jabs is having a great time. Just throws out the laugh voice line, and they're looking to continue putting this pressure on.
Let's just dive deep underneath the towers, Carlo. He's got Snowball up. Armel still BKB, relatively healthy, and
Armel nearly level 25 as well, so he can just afford to play even more aggressively, at least until Puck finishes up the Aghanim Scepter. Still about one component away from that, because really, how else are you going to get
under a
locked down?
ward. Ando? Not again. That's just a quick and easy pick-off. Radiant, they're trying to get in the area, but it doesn't look like they'll be fast enough.
Disjointed from the team, but he's got that Phantasm available.
They'll look to try and blow up Armel. Coil onto 2, but he's still very survivable with Raven. Simultaneously jump in the backline. 2 heroes gone. Well, looking at Jaunt on forward. What is Bobby doing right now? He's chilling. Even Raven's diving deep inside the base as well. Secures a kill. Now they're trying to lock on top of Bob. Such a thorn in their side is the puck. He's making them work for it.
That's just Bob, right? Like, he's such an individually skilled player. That'll actually give him his... It'll give him his Ags as well if he wants to buy it.
Oh, it went into the ice path. Bob? Oh, did you get that big kill on Armel?
Yeah, 1,100 gold. So Aghanim Scepter for the CK.
Oh, Bob. He's going to run straight into them. Look at the face shift fast enough, but he's not quick with the fingers for the blink. As again... That's a Nyx Assassin being that X factor. Simultaneously, they're on top of Raven, but Raven Phantasm loses. Just assassinate the Templar Assassin. Execration have had enough as Fnatic.
Voker in that last phase, maybe thinking Kunkka could flex into the off lane. We haven't really seen it at all.
The Bulldoze, you're coming up against the Ion Shell. Same sort of thing with the Surge. You just get rid of them entirely with that, with the Wind Panda. So you're having a good time there.
Kamizu's gonna die though. So already
A little bit of pressure here onto Vincenzo and Nando. DJ might be the one to fall though.
They got Buster coming out. Or a missile partner with Nando. DJ though might turn it back around with the abilities back up shortly. A couple more right clicks will do the dirty work.
Body blocks.
Now even the body blocks as well from Jabs. He's got enough mana for the Thunderclap, and Nando gonna have to rely on cutting through the trees, but once again, Jabs with exceptional positioning, and
Time will split through. It's going to be pretty dependent on the stuns that begin the team fight, I suppose. So I don't think you can put everything onto Bob. But
Carlo might be in trouble. 4 stacks of the poison. Look at the beam
Upside
as
Raven's
well.
in
They're able to
trouble
burst him down. And they will. Raven now is in trouble as Kamizu. Surge up in a couple of seconds if he can close the distance on the Luna. Cutting through the tree line, playing perfectly well. Selvas Noel, but instantly taking care of Raven. Finally brought down, and Kamizu's going to look to turn for a secondary target. He's going to have the Spirit Breaker up pretty shortly. He'll look to TP to the tower and then charge on forward afterwards. But really well here for Fnatic. And Jabs, it looks like is this a media build that we're going to see eventually from the Brew?
it might even just be a passive Ring of Health just to make sure that he's able to stay in the lane a little bit more.
Bottom lane, Januel. It's going to be brought down armor. We'll TP in on over though. As the boat's available and the control and the damage plentiful to be able to blow up Kamizu. Nando ticks out to the poison. They're going to try and chase down Kamizu. DJ is just such a nuisance already. 9 minutes in. The Weaver's going to run up a high ground blindly into Vincenzo. And oh, that's the price to pay.
He's thinking maybe he wanted a little bit of extra damage, but
He's going to try and charge on mid. Armel's not an easy kill at all, but it looks like if they can burst him before the boat. Surprising amount of damage from Bob. They've still got heroes nearby. Kamizu, though, lacking the surge capability to get out to safety. My God, Jabs!
Aggressively on this side of the map.
Well, they see Raven. Charge on forward. Januel standing hand in hand. Doesn't look like there's going to be much to be able to keep the Luna alive, but incredible banishment at least dodges some of the damage from the Sonic Wave, but nonetheless, Execration will overwhelm the side of Radiant, but they're still looking to take the fight. They've got Bo split up in a couple of seconds. Kimizu's the target if they can burst through the Dark Sea, which they'll do so successfully. A 2-for-1 trade to start. What more are we going to see out of this team fight? Bruce, still posture
Stage, but I mean, I guess you also have the Darkseer, right?
Uh-oh, look at this movement from Fnatic, straight to the Gyrocopter, farming in the triangle, but the quick TP out is not fast enough. Once again, the answer's there. And stacking up the deaths this game, up to 6 so far, and he'll be fine. Just a heads out TP for himself. Yeah, Primal Split is.
Yeah, I mean, he's going into the refresher as well, though, right? So the question is really, are you playing for the super late game or are you playing for the now? And I feel like if you're able to have 4 primal splits at the...
Execration are playing for the now. Carla's going to look to try and charge Raven at the moment, but instantly answered thanks to the Purge and with the backline. Armel going to try and target down Nando. They've got plenty of damage with the helper. Jabs by Gyrocopter. Now they can turn towards Kimizu. The BKB timing working dividends here from Fnatic as now Carlo's next on the agenda. An X back from Armel into the grasping hands of Fnatic as they find a 3-for-1 trade. And now
Breaker with an Ion Shell on him. So maybe this Shadowblade timing on the
Vincenzo?
Breaker is what they need.
They're going to look to start the fight, and they blow up Genuel. Now turning their attention to Armel, but a little bit more difficult of a task here to go through. At least they forced a super early usage of the BKB, but now with the split, firm control around the triangle as Execration have to get out of dodge, but unfortunately Jabs, he can close the distance with ease as Nando cycloned up in the air. I mean, there's no one nearby to help him out, but it looks like he's okay because they'll turn their attention to Bob instead. X-back control lacking at the moment. Bob's just going to go for a TP out afterwards to ever cancel all the damage. They have neither. Take everyone's out of the area.
Just using the dust to be able to pick him up there. You always feel bad with a double damage. Conquer coming at you, and yeah, just get one shot.
I mean, again, this gem, a huge fan of it. Luna is quite the mid-game, sort of, and losing all your vision, it's going to make it that much more difficult to find a window. How do you start this fight? It's all on Kimizu. A ward used, but the vacuum lacking at the moment. Armel very deep on the front line, but the BKB protect him for quite some duration as Radiant looking to overwhelm them on Dire's high ground as Raven standing his ground. Nando's got no hope to fight the Luna as Bob's the next target. They've only lost the Conquer. 4 down. Spookbreaker attempting to buy back to return them. Even Nando is going to buy back as well. 25 minutes in, 8 deaths on your Gyrocopter.
They're still going
They
forward.
might even make it a 9th as well. They might even call it. It's Fnatic. Steamroll inside the base. That's a dieback on your Gyro. I mean, this one's feeling done and dusted.
Spray right in the
You gotta
fountain.
do it to him. One last defense? Maybe. I mean, that is quite the way to start, but with no damage to follow up afterwards, a hope and a prayer. Fnatic. Man, that's a statement of a series. You just wiped the floor versus Execration. Game 1, Game 2, really no struggles at all. The performance we saw through the lanes, the team fighting prowess as one last hope of a defense, but the throne's soon to fall. Raven, he's still got BKB, and he gets a kill before he does.